Hey guys, welcome to Cameras and Cats. Today we are unboxing the Canon EOS R, and we have a bunch of other goodies that we purchased from B&H along with it. So let's get to it. Okay, so can I have my box, please? I ordered a bunch of crap from B&H Photo, and we got this giant box with all of my goodies inside. Now we're gonna unbox the box. Here is the EOS R, the most important thing, right there. This is the mount adapter so that I can attach all of my EF lenses to the EOS R, because this is actually an RF mount, so it's completely different lenses. They have a whole new line of lenses. Other crap. Well, I ordered some film, which I've never tried this kind before. This is more film. This is stuff that has nothing to do with this. It's just, you know, because I needed some film. I don't know what this is. When I purchased the EOS R on B&H, it came with like an accessories kit, and it came with this little camera bag, which I honestly didn't really want because I have about 87 camera bags, and this one looks kind of ugly. Case Logic, just not very attractive in general. They're just not.
Congratulations, you got an ugly bag.
It looks weird.
Free of charge.
It's a lunchbox from 1997.
Upside down pyramid.
This thing. It's pretty ugly. I don't know what to say about this. Okay, so then also it came with an optics care and cleaning kit, which has like a little lens cleaning cloth and a dust blower. I guess I should just open it because that's like the whole point, right? Like a little trendy mesh pouch here, a little squeezy thing, some goo. I don't really know what that is actually. A little brush, a little cloth, lens cleaning tissues, some kind of sticker. Okay, so back to the main thing here. This is the EOS R. And I may or may not have already opened it yesterday, but I didn't make a video because I felt ugly. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm unboxing it for the first time, but I didn't open most of the stuff. I just opened the main camera and I put the strap on. So here's a battery, Type-C adapter, and some other weird little thing. Do you know what this is, Christian?
No idea what that is.
Me either. Battery charger. I have like 4 of these. Another one is always useful. It also comes with this gigantic super fast memory card. And here it is. So, like I said, it doesn't usually come with the strap already on. I put that on yesterday because I wanted to look at it. It just feels really good. Like this texture, it seems like Canon like upgraded the texture of the outside. It doesn't feel as like plasticky and cheap to me as the 6D does. It just feels nice. Like it almost feels like the way that the Sony feels to me when I'm holding it. It has like this really awesome flip out screen. Chris and I do a lot of videos, so that's gonna come in handy, especially like when we're traveling or when we're doing like YouTube videos, things like that. And it's Canon's first mirrorless, and so that's pretty exciting. So it actually does to me feel like I'm getting like a really new camera. Like it feels different than my 6Ds and my 5D Mark II that I had. But because I got this, the EOS R actually takes a new line of lenses called RF lenses. So I had to buy this adapter in order to use all my EF lenses. And so we'll unbox this now. And it comes in this cute little pouch, which I was not expecting, so that's exciting. And So this is the adapter. This is a Canon brand adapter, and it's like, you know, feels nice. So you guys can see. And, wait, that's not right. This way. So it fits pretty snug on there, which is nice. And Christian, will you please hand me my lens over there?
Your lens?
Yes, please. So I'm gonna put this lens on here. So this is an EF 50mm 1.2L lens. And it just snapped right on. So you see the adapter here, it's like kind of thick, which is, I don't really like that because it just adds like length and bulkiness to it, but it is what it is. And you can turn it on, and there it is. You can flip this around. That's pretty exciting. You can film video. I'm filming. Look, it films 4K video, but it is like cropped video. So here's the EOS R, and it's very pretty. And I'm actually very happy that I ended up getting this camera. And Chris and I watched like a ton of videos trying to figure out which camera made the most sense. They're all kind of in the same price point. So there were 5 main cameras we were looking at and we were deciding what to buy. The Canon EOS R, which is this one, the Canon 5D Mark IV, the Nikon Z6, the Panasonic S1, and the Sony A7 III. My setup was a 5D Mark II and 2 6Ds, and my 5D Mark II was just starting to feel outdated, and I wanted to upgrade that and replace that with something that was even a little bit better than my 6Ds so that I could kind of upgrade my like main camera. And so I didn't really want to buy the new 6Ds because that didn't seem very exciting to me. So I started looking into other options. Sony was the main one that I was kind of looking at. I was really excited about it and I kind of decided in my mind on Sony. But then I discovered that they don't do double exposures. And the newer versions of the cameras, there's no option at all. There's not even like an app you can download. There's nothing. So that's completely takes Sony off the table for me. So the Panasonic S1 we ended up not going with because it was really bulky and heavy and the most expensive one out of the bunch. So I wasn't ready to like completely switch over to that brand either and have to get new lenses, and that was just like way too much of an investment, and the battery life sucks. So I think they have some work they need to do for that, so it just didn't make sense. And I really wanted a small camera, so the weight was really important to me and the size, because I'm just kind of a small person. I don't have like the major muscles, and so at a wedding I get tired really easily, and I travel a lot, so, and I don't just bring one camera, I bring like 10 cameras, so it was really important to find a camera that was small and didn't weigh very much. So this was actually, the EOS R is the least heavy camera of the whole bunch. And so then we were looking at the Nikon Z6, which became like kind of our next, like we were like, okay, this one sounds really cool. The video is really awesome. But when I was comparing the photographs that the camera takes, I want the best photos possible because I'm a photographer, I'm not a videographer. So the photos are the most important to me. The photos of the EOS R just seem a little bit better than the Nikon Z6. And the autofocus is a lot better. There's a touch screen where you can actually like decide where the focusing is. It just has a lot of interesting features on the EOS R. So the Nikon Z6, you know, it was also going to be more expensive because I would have had to buy a new lens. I would have had to buy, you know, a whole new setup. So I just wasn't ready for that. And I have one Nikon lens for my Nikon film camera. So I actually bought an adapter. I'm going to see what happens when I try to adapt my Nikon lens onto this camera. So it's like an old Nikkor lens. And so I'm going to see if it even works. I have no idea, but we'll see. So then it was narrowed down to the 5D Mark IV and the EOS R. A lot of my favorite photographers use the 5D Mark IV, so it was always just a camera that I was like, that was going to be my natural upgrade. But it is really pricey for what it is. While it is like an awesome camera, the EOS R came out later, and it's essentially the 5D Mark IV, but with better video features. It has the exact same sensor, it's smaller, it does really good in low light, it has a touch screen, which is pretty exciting. It didn't really make sense to even get the 5D Mark IV because you're actually missing out on a bunch of things that the EOS R offers. And this is Canon's like intro mirrorless camera, so I am assuming that their newer one, when they come out with the EOS R2 or whatever, is going to be a lot better, and this is kind of like their test, you know. So I think I'll probably end up selling this and getting that eventually, but you know, I have all these really nice Canon lenses, so it just made sense to get the EOS R. It just seems like, why would you buy the 5D Mark IV and spend more money when you can buy the EOS R, which is their first mirrorless, and it is kind of different, so there might be some glitches or things that happen throughout the experience with it, but the EOS R has like really good reviews online, so I went for this one. It's a lot cheaper, and it comes with all these extra things if you order from B&H, so while it's not like a million times better than the 60s, it just has a lot of settings that were exciting to me, like a 4K video feature. It does a lot better in low light. It has autofocus on video. The only thing about the EOS R that is a little bit disappointing is there's only one card slot. So a lot of the newer cameras have 2 card slots, so it's kind of dumb that it only has one. But I've been used to shooting with 1 card slot for the last, like shooting weddings for the last 8 years, and I've never had 2 card slots. So it's not something that I'm really gonna miss because I've never had it, but at the same time, it would be nice to have that reassurance that my photos aren't just gonna like, you know, disappear and my client's not gonna be upset with me. But it's never happened, and I hope it doesn't happen. And if it does, I'm gonna quit wedding photography forever. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. And I usually shoot with 2 cameras anyway, so I'm not really super worried about it. But now that I said that, I should probably knock that one. I think I made the right decision, but we'll see. So I'll do a review video later so you guys can see the difference between the 60 and the EOS R, and I'll let you know my thoughts on it and like if the photographs stand up to what I was expecting. I'm pretty excited about it. I have like a lot of excitement about the camera, which I wasn't expecting because I wasn't really excited to buy a new Canon camera. I was like kind of like over it because I've had Canon for like since I bought my first digital camera. Like I've been shooting Canon since I was like in 8th grade when I had like a point and shoot. So I was just like kind of excited to switch to a new brand, but you know, I guess Canon just wins. Ultimately, this just ended up being the one that made the most sense, and also is the cheapest one. So that's always like a positive thing for me when it's the cheapest and it offers the most features. Like obviously I'm gonna go with that one. I have realized that it's gonna take me a little bit of time to get used to shooting with this. The 60 came out in 2012 and the EOS R came out in 2018. So it's only 6 years of difference, but like to me this camera feels very advanced and modern compared to the 60. Like it just makes my 60 feel like it's like a dinosaur. I don't know, it's ridiculous. Especially with this like flippy outy screen and like everything's digitized and there's like a digital screen up here and just everything's like touch sensitive. I'm super excited to see what this camera can do, and I'll be sure to make new videos so you guys can see sample photos, and I'm gonna do a video of the 60 versus the EOS R so you can see the difference between the two. So thank you guys for tuning into Cameras and Cats. Be sure to like and subscribe and be nice, and have a good day. Thanks.
Perfect. That's a wrap.
Should I do one more goodbye?
No.
No?
Say goodbye.
Okay, bye. Okay, Christian, hand me the box. Okay. How do I do this here?
You should be like,
Okay, fine.
I ordered a bunch of stuff. Let's see what I got. Or
Okay,
whatever you want.
God, chill.
Okay.
Was that weird? Okay, let's hop to it. There's like something in my throat.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay, try it again.
60 versus EOS R
Video.
comparison. I can't speak.
Put your camera down.
Hey, welcome to Cameras and Cats. Today it's raining outside.
Go ahead again.
Hey guys, welcome to Cameras and Cats.
Wow. I want to be in the final countdown.